Belly show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
My sons, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. pussy, tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some, if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it.
On the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch, they saying you switch you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out flip. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Antonio Marshals and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Time to end it. Cut. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check. 41. Watch the slant. Hey, 41's mic. 41's mic. Magic.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, kill. 27. Hey, 47. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 13. Check 43.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 23 yards the pickup there.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're running it. Showing up. Watch twist. Kill. We're going to 54. 126.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. We're going to 53. Check 4. 47. 26.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Move. Even. 4th down. Even. 41's the mic. Crunch time, defense. Mike 41. You. Mike 41. We've got a wedge down.
Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Right there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Mike, fight forward. Switch.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now back to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
In your face.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Mike 54. Here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Go. Get out there.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. It's just here.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Fellas, let's set a tone.
Under.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Switch it. Hey.
He's coming in motion. Hey. Mike's 54.
Here we go. Kill.
Yep. Watch the twist. Slam.
Prescott to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the curl. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the leg. 54's Mike.
We're going to 54. Line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Myers' kick is good. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the San Antonio first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I got you. I got you.
He'll look to throw. Washington's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
2nd and 1. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
An 8-yard pickup. And the San Antonio first down.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Switch up, switch up. Here we go, 46, 46.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 50, 26.
Prescott down. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Double time. 3 down. Mike 7. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now they try the right side here. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Watch 19. Mike 28. got you.
Five.
Now it's the backup lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill. 47.
Bandit.
To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There you go. Go right in.
Check 55 to Mike. Deep.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Give me that ball.
Then we're going to 53.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And we're going to 54. Why in?
Off. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Nice.
Switch it, hey. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here we go. Going to 54. Why in? 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Washington. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
He's mine. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rodriguez. Back now in Arlington as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Shoot. 66. Pull it. High. Go. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check Mike 47. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hustle. 47's the mic. It's a party now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the front further. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Right here. Hey, 41's mic. 41. Yo. Here we go, G. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Check pass.
2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 15. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Check 52. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, it's Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Exit. Chance. Pilot, 64, weak. Go. Deep rip.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 42. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. That at about the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third and long.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Let's see what you got. Big Ed. Hey, check 24. Rush in.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this.